opponents, now making their way to the ring area. First from Scotland, weighing 240 pounds, Pat Bradey. His tag team partner is from New Orleans, weighing 237 pounds, Rotten Ron Starr. And your referee for this match, Bernie Richard.
Well, here's the first of two tag team matches on this program of World Grand Prix Wrestling, and what a matchup this is. Rotten Ron Starr and Pat Bradey against Leo Burke and Big Stephen Petapa. Bernie Richard says get the match underway, and here is the first encounter between Leo Burke and Rotten Ron Starr since Starr was able to gain the International Championship belt as they meet here in tag team competition. Now it's Bradey opening up against Burke, and here's Leo with a hard right hand coming off the ropes on Pat Bradey. Many fans, of course, feel that Leo Burke was done in, but Rotten Ron Starr went way beyond the rules to gain the belt, and I kind of agree with that. Here's Starr interfering as Burke comes back into the corner. Starr's got a hold of Leo Burke, and Bradey winds up decking his partner as Burke was able to get out of the way. Here's Bradey going headfirst into the boot of Big Stephen Petapa, and here comes Petapa, 6'6", 260 pounds of dynamite from the lobster capital of the world, Shediac, New Brunswick. Recently enjoyed the lobster festival in that town. There's Petapa decking Bradey. And quick tag for Leo Burke. That, of course, is the key to tag team wrestling, to get in and out of the ring as quickly as possible in order to maintain your stocks of energy. Here's Burke with a headlock on Bradey. Bradey trying to work his way out of it, going to a knee, then back up again. Now he's got Burke into his corner, and Starr's got a hold of Burke as well, but not before Leo delivers a right elbow. And there's Leo again going after Rotten Ron Starr and sending him down hard to the cement floor. There's a neck breaker, and Pat Bradey goes down. Here's a quick count, 2, and Bradey is able to kick out. Rotten Ron Starr looking to interfere, but Burke is right on top of Pat Bradey, and referee Bernie Richard was able to take care of Rotten Ron Starr. There's a tag, and in comes Big Stephen Petapa. Petapa's got a hold of Bradey now in the headlock. Off the ropes, and Petapa just delivers a powerful atomic drop, and now a knee into the head of Pat Bradey. Bradey has taken the brunt of the punishment here in this match. Well, Rotten Ron Starr hasn't been in the ring yet. I don't know if Starr is reluctant to do battle with Leo Burke and Big Stephen Petapa. Certainly he's allowed Bradey to handle all the action so far. Now here's Starr interfering, pulling the tights of Leo Burke as Leo is looking for the pinfall. Bradey now tied up in a full Nelson by Stephen Petapa, and Petapa is able to put Bradey back in the headlock. This is an outstanding match. I know fans are enjoying this one as Stephen Petapa and Leo Burke are certainly displaying their talents to the fullest. They haven't done anything wrong in this match at all so far. Bradey just can't get over to make the tag with Rotten Ron Starr. It's been all Burke and Petapa, and they are putting on a clinic as far as tag team wrestling is concerned. And now Starr is able to catch Burke coming off the ropes. And Starr attacking Burke now as he is anxious to get into the ring. Here's a double whip, and Burke goes into the turnbuckle, and there's Starr being whipped by his partner. Starr yelling at Leo Burke to get up while he's down on the mat. Starr also taking a run at big Stephen Petapa. And here's a reversal, and Starr goes into the turnbuckle, but is able to catch Burke coming off. And here's a pin attempt. 1, 2, and Petapa is able to haul Rotten Ron Starr off of Leo Burke. Great action here at the Lord Beaverbrook Rink in St. John. Here we see the current champion and the former title holder in the center of the ring. Rotten Ron Starr on top of Leo Burke now with the upper hand. And here's a tag, and in comes Pat Bradey. Burke and Bradey. Or rather, Bradey and Starr whipping Burke, but some of the signals got confused, and now we've got Bradey on top of Leo Burke. If Pat Bradey is guilty of one shortcoming, it's a tendency to go for a pinfall too quickly. Now Bradey getting somewhat aggressive here in against Leo Burke. And Bradey sending Burke out onto the cement floor. And now here's Rotten Ron Starr attacking Burke with a chair just out of camera range. But trust me, folks, Starr attacked Burke with a chair, and that's why Leo is down on the cement floor. Referee Bernie Richard did not see the infraction. He was being distracted by the likes of Pat Bradey. Here's Starr back into the ring. And he's whipping Burke off the ropes. Burke, though, able to pin Starr. But the referee not anywhere near the action where he should be. Only a count of 2 before Starr is able to get out of that jam. Here's Burke being whipped by both double clotheslines. And now Pat Bradey coming down hard with a knee on top of Leo Burke. Couple of kicks to the back. Bradey not showing much finesse, but it is proving effective in terms of punishing Leo Burke. Fans are now starting to get into the action, getting behind their team of Burke and Petapa. Just the count of 2. Bradey now tagging in with Rotten Ron Starr. Here's Burke down on the mat once again. Starr running all over the place, and now comes down with the knee to the head. And a pin attempt. Count of 2 before Petapa is able to stomp on the back of Rotten Ron Starr. Here comes Bradey and Starr whipping Burke off the ropes, and a couple of boots to the midsection. Leo Burke continuing to take an awful lot of punishment in this match. Now here's Bradey choking Leo Burke by using the rope as leverage while the knee was being buried in Leo's throat. Referee Bernie Richard trying to restrain big Stephen Petapa as Rotten Ron Starr now is biting away on the face of Leo Burke. He was biting the man while Bernie Richard was tied up with Stephen Petapa. Here's Ron Starr. Back in against Leo Burke, and now Burke comes off and delivers a knee lift. Starr is quick to tag and also take Burke down Petapa trying to kick at Pat Bradey from outside the ring area. Now here's Burke. Downing once again. You got to give Leo Burke all the credit in the world. He has continued to absorb an awful lot of punishment here in this match, but he may bend, but he refuses to break. Burke is able to finally sidestep Pat Bradey. Here's the tag, and in comes big Stephen Petapa. Here's Stephen with a shot on Bradey. Now two of them together. And Starr and Bradey are really starting to pay for the punishment they exacted on Petapa's partner, Leo Burke. Suplex, and down goes Bradey. Starr is quick to interfere. Here's another suplex-type maneuver. And Pat Bradey looks to be in considerable pain. Here's Petapa tagging in now with Burke, who seems to have caught a second wind. Up and over goes Pat Bradey. And now Burke giving it to Rotten Ron Starr. We've got all four men in the ring, and here comes Pat Bradey into the sleeper hold. Petapa is able to tackle Rotten Ron Starr to keep him from breaking the hold, and Pat Bradey has been victimized by the sleeper of Leo Burke. Great finishing hold for Burke over his career, and he's using it here against Pat Bradey, who seems to be going into bye-bye land. Yes, it's all over. Leo Burke and big Stephen Petapa defeating Rotten Ron Starr, the international champion, and Pat Bradey by virtue of the sleeper hold, while Starr was being tied up by big Stephen Petapa. Some great tag team wrestling as far as the team of Burke and Petapa was concerned. We'll be back with more in a moment.